All right, red light is on. What is up, everybody? Aaron the Dog back with Aaron the Dog Talk, the long-awaited return, at least for me, of Aaron the Dog Talk. The last interview that I got to do was with a little fighter named King Casey O'Neill before she was signed with the UFC. So maybe the dog has a magic touch here. We're going to find out. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but I'm here with SD, the Reaper, Dumas.
What's up?
How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, sir? Thank you for making the time. A little bit in and out with the internet, and we'll just kind of work with it as we go. But if you don't know who SD Dumas is, it won't take you long to get through all of his pro fights. I'm just going to give you a second, man, because of the internet. It's really frozen on. Nice smile. You know, you got a nice smile frozen on you right now, which is great. It looks good for me, but we'll work with the internet for a second.
All right, what about now? You good now?
You're like kind of stop motion animation. Like you're like, it's like I could see you, and then all of a sudden you're in like another spot, and then like you're over here. We'll just. I mean, I could lie and say like, yeah. What's up?
If you want, we can do it back at 8 o'clock because I'll be back at the house at 8. 9 your time. If you want, dude, I have Wi-Fi in.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like, now it seems to be working, but like at the same point, I'd love to get if it's working, it's working.
Yeah, if you want. Let's see. Yeah, we can do that, bro, so we can get a clear view because I'll be on Wi-Fi and everything else.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that, and then let's go ahead. We'll run it back at 8. I'll be here, and like it'll be all good, man. We'll have a good. Right, so shoot me a message when you're back and ready to go. I'm ready whenever.
Okay, yeah. Whenever you're ready at 8 o'clock, whatever, man, I'm ready. So
okay, I'll shoot it back to you today, man. Appreciate it. Now, of course, it's working perfect. Now we're wrapping up. It's like the clear as fuck, and as soon as we start again, it's gonna be like, enjoy your dinner, man. I'll talk to you in an hour.
All right, man.
Now how is it working? No, I'm just kidding. We'll talk in an hour. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be all distracted the whole time, anyways. Now, like, oh shit, not
it's all right, man.
Dude, I'm glad we got to talk for a minute. Now we're gonna have a real good interview at 8.
All right. I know we're gonna have a real interview in an hour.
Now that it's perfect, right, dude, this is fucking with me now though. Because it could not like you are 1080p, like perfect internet now, of course. But all good.
All right, what about now? We good?
Yeah, you're good. Let's go. All right. We're gonna adjust. All right, Dave, if you need to edit that from the top, here we go. All right, I'm gonna start over. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Aaron the Dog back with the long-awaited return of Aaron the Dog Talk. And with me is my guest, middleweight prospect with a capital P, SD, the Reaper, Dumas, whatever you want to call him. He's gonna be known very, very soon. And I love the smaller organizations, but it's about to be at another step. March 18th, I'll get this all out of the way first, and then March 18th, iKON, whatever iKON number in Fort Lauderdale, taking on Aaron Highbaugh, I believe is his name, on Cage or something. Yeah. SD Dumas is fighting, and it's going to be a very, very interesting fight. We'll get into that in a second, but SD, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. How about you, man?
Dude, I'm as you can tell, thrilled to be back with, a legit. Anybody who's familiar with me knows that I love the bigger organizations, but I love the rise up to the top. And when I watch your tape, I watch a lot of tape every week of different prospects, air quotes. Sometimes the air quotes are gone, and there's a fight or two where it's a little bit tough. With your entire pro career and amateur career, it's not been that. You're just somebody who you've simply got it, and before I kind of get into the present, I kind of want to go back to how it all started with you. What got you initially into fighting? I know it's a huge question. You were fat. Okay, I was fat, and I'm terrible at fighting, so I'm confused. But tell me more. I want to hear. Take it away. I know it's a general question.
So, like, I was like 250, and like I was basically like drinking, smoking, partying, whatever.
Right on.
So then one day I just looked in the mirror and I was like, I got titties. I can't have this.
Been there.
So then I went to a gym for about like 2 weeks. Didn't like it. Didn't like to run really. So I stopped. And then I kind of like was like, all right, then whatever about it. And then my homeboy said, hey, bro, you got like some street fights, whatever in the backyard, whatever you want to do. And so I'm like, all right, then bet, whatever.
Okay.
So we did that. I started liking it a little bit more. I was like, bet. I'm like, I can fight people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So after that little bit happened, after I started doing street fights in the backyard, after that little bit happened, it was mostly like, all right, let me go get into actual gym and then start training. So at first I was trying to do boxing. It wasn't working. I didn't necessarily like boxing at first. And then I was like, just because it was just hard. It was different before. But then after that little bit, I kind of got in tune with kickboxing, like after. So I started liking kickboxing more than boxing. And then I was like, bet. So then that's when I started using kickboxing until I cut off my weight. So I went from like 250 to like 245, and then from 245 all the way down to 205.
Mm-hmm.
So
damn. And how much time passed in that amount of weight loss?
Oh, well, the whole time I was fighting, so I was cutting like different.
Oh,
weight
right.
classes,
So you
going from
started like
heavyweight.
heavyweight. So you were a heavyweight early on. Yeah, exactly. Because like you look at your early tape and it looks like a different human. With all due respect.
Listen. I know I look completely different. Even when I look back at the picture, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I had to check the tape a few times. So I was like, is this the same guy? All right. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, it was my piss build dough ass. It really was.
Yeah.
But it was all right though. It was a fun journey, just having the time to just cut weight and go through different weight classes and fight different weight classes. But I know I'm not doing that again. I don't know. Hell no.
Yeah. It's one thing that about you are a pure middleweight. There's not this question really. You obviously had the fight at 195 along the way there, but I think that really did let you know even more so where your division is, and it's good to see because you see fighters all the time, taking catch weights. Right now, the UFC seems to be in love with catch weight fights, which I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan. I'd rather have just more divisions, but that's regardless. But you're not seeing that with you, other than that one exception there. And one of the things I'd like to talk about the fight on March 18th a little bit at iKON that I'm particularly excited about is that you make no secret about you're not shy that you have your eyes on the UFC. You feel that you deserve to be either signed or with a contenders fight in 2022. And, it's like those are things that are big to claim at 5-0 when, it's against kind of the lower level of competition, but it's because it's hard to find people to fight you. Of course, now you've got this opportunity. You're taking on a 9-5 opponent here in Aaron Highbaugh, which you can't judge that. You can't judge records in MMA because you look at who he's faced. He's faced tremendous level of competition. He just went to distance with Jared Gooden, who just left the UFC. This is the type of fight that lets you know, do I got it or not? Is that what basically intrigued you to take this fight?
Honestly, I'm being real with you, bro. I took the fight because, like I said, I tell people after every fight, at the end of the day, it's just business. So like I said in my interview, any other middleweight that gets in my way, I'm gonna smash you. I'm gonna destroy you. It's just business. Like I respect Aaron Highbaugh as a dude and as a fighter because, like I said, it takes a lot to get in the cage.
Yes.
But I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to smash you and get to the top. Like, Aaron, you probably might be the last person that's in my way to get my UFC contract. Guess what? If that's the case, I gotta smash you.
Yeah.
It's not personal, but it's just because I think about it like this: like, you're gonna do the same thing to me. So why would I let you do that to me? Nah, I'm not gonna let that ride. So.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing right here is just talking to you. I'm a super emotional person, and so it's gotten in the way of a lot of things. It gets in the way of a lot of decision making at times, as its benefit too. I'm seeing no emotion with you with regards to this. That is, you're focused, and it's like you're in there to fight each other. It's like you don't need. But the thing is that you still have this way of really displaying your art both during the fight and after the fight. You have so much expression in you. It's almost like you got these two different SDs or more in there that you kind of keep chambered one, depending on what the scenario is, before the fight, it's business. Like, like you just said.
I put it like this, man.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good, man. My bad, man.
No.
Honestly, like I tell people, man, I put it as, if I make it too serious, I'm not gonna have fun. But at the end of the day, fighting is not supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to come in and smash you, beat you up, cut you up, make you into a little kid, make you shrivel up. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
But when I have that mind state on, it's kind of just like, that's just my lifestyle. Like I'm not gonna let you come on the street and like beat me up. Like I'm not gonna let you beat me up because you feel me? No, I'm not gonna let that ride. So that same mindset I have in the martial arts.
Yeah, no, and that's a beautiful thing. Have you done any mental work with any mental coaches or anything like that?
No, like I tell a lot of people, if you can be your own mental and be your own mental state, what you in this sport for?
I love it.
If you punch me in my mouth and I get upset and lose focus, you beat me. Like Pearl Gonzalez said in the last interview. He said in his interview, he's going to wait. He's patient. He's going to wait. Not fun to be worrying about, you throwing a couple of punches.
Yeah, you're patient and waited. And by the way, his last fight went 59 seconds. You can go watch his entire pro career in about 11 minutes. It does not take very long. And it's, just over and over again, I don't pay too much attention to commentary, but when it is a former UFC fighter who is screaming like she's never seen a knockout, that head kick was legit. Absolutely legit in your last fight. And before that, legit punch knockout. You're knocking these people dead, and it's just like that pretty much the game plan for most fighters coming in against you is they're going to try to take you down. They're going to realize that it's very, very hard. If you do go down, you switch your hips so quickly and fluidly that you're right back up. And I'm curious with regards to your prep at this point, your stand-up's very, very solid. Is the majority of your focus on the other aspects of your game to shore up those more so, or how do you approach prepping for a fight at this point? Do you look into tape of your opponent, or is it all focused on SD at this point?
I look at tape. I look at tape of my opponent just to see what you like to do, how you move. Like little small things. Like a lot of people look at the big things of what they do, but I kind of look at the real small things and make that real big. Because, like in his last fight against Jared Gordon, he did a lateral drop. He's supposed to be a striker. Don't no striker do lateral drops. So, like little small things I look and peep into, and when it's time for me to fight, I already peep. Like, what are you going to do? It's kind of weird how to say and explain it, but it's like, I know what type of fight is going to go. Like, if I know if it's going to go all out, it's going to go all out. Best man wins. But at the end of the day, I already have, like, certain things analyzed out because when I prep for fights, I normally prep for myself. You can't hit me if you can't touch me.
Right.
And if you touch me, I must react off that. But if you're not used to a person reacting off a combination you threw, and you're just running through it doing sparring and pad work, and you're not mentally like, oh, bro, you just hit me, bro. Like, I got to come back. And if you're not ready for that, then it's kind of like, have you actually ever been in a fight before?
That mentality. He's got that fighter mentality. By the way, how long have you been involved with MMA overall? How many years have you been since you started? In your fourth year.
4 years.
Fourth year. Started at 22. So you started at 22, 21 years old.
Yeah, 21 or 22, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like at the
because I'm 26 right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
26 years old. By the way, the middleweight division, currently the champion is Israel Adesanya. Are you a fan of the sport? Do you watch the sport like weekly, or are you just like kind of like, nah, I do it. It's not really. Take it or leave it.
Real with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 50-50. If it's a big hot fight, I like the fighters that's on the card. You feel me? Of course, I'm gonna watch. I can't be that type of person. Like, I'm not a bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't be like, I've been watching. No, I can't do that because bro, I've only been fighting for 4 years. So if somebody like question me, I'm be like, "Ooh, shit."
Yeah, like
The only thing
yeah,
I can,
start quizzing you on the history. It's like
yeah. You
it's
feel me?
always
So
so
the only
funny.
thing I can be like, yeah, it's only like you feel me, like I'm like, I don't know, like I like his fighting style.
And that's just like
Man, that's just
that's just like amazing to me because I am that person. I've been watching since I was 12 years old. I don't think I've missed a UFC since I was 12. I cover breakdowns on every single fight that I can. I watch the iKON from the prelims on Facebook. To like I am obsessed with this, and it just I've kind of over the couple of years that I've done my interviews, I've had the luck of really getting to see a few tremendous fighters on their ascents up as I spoke to them. And there's just something in you that really does remind me of a few other fighters that I've spoken with. And I'm not saying that to blow you up or hype you up. And I do not say that to every fighter I talk to. I really do see something special, both mentally, physically, there are in the results of your fights. I think that everybody who watches you fight can see that too. That takes a special type of fighter. There's some fighters who I can, like talk about being a good fighter, and then the person watches, they're like, I don't get it. Why is he like this? I mean, every single one of your fights, it's quite impressive. So, I have a little moniker. It's called Aaron's Dog Tags. I try to have as many dog puns as I can, and you are definitely going to be the first official recipient of the Aaron the Dog Tag moniker. So moving forward, no matter where you're going, no matter where you step next, you got the Aaron the Dog Tag seal of approval. And I truly mean that.
man.
I know, man. You are the
My
first.
bad. I was trying to order my food, bro. My bad. I was trying to order my food. My bad.
You are totally fine, man. This is part of the dog talk, man. As it is not, this is not it is about just chilling and talking with tremendous fighters. So you got to get your food, and I would not want to get in the way of that. But I really do mean that.
Oh man, nah, man.
There's only
Man,
one.
like I tell people, man,
There's only one first.
I'm grateful. Nah, man, I'm just grateful, that, you take out the time to talk to me and stuff. Like I tell people, when it comes down to interviews and stuff, you can talk to me about any question, anything. I'm answering straightforward. If I don't know it, I don't know. But
Yeah, man.
this whole time, it's going to just be a vibe on the camera.
That's all I want. And this is the first of many conversations where we're going to be talking many more times along the way here, SD. So you're going to be sick of me, but it's all good, man, because once you can ask many fighters. Once you got the Aaron the Dog on your side, I don't leave you alone. Just go ahead and check with Jillian Robertson. She is, I am the number one supporter. The people who are who I really see as my people, and your fights are tremendous. But talking to you tonight has made me an even bigger fan. I really respect. I can. We make mistakes early on. We come from tough spots, and it's just amazing how this sport is able to find the people the right way. If you gotta order something, please, But
oh no, man, order for. Like I said, we good, man.
Just making sure, but
no, man.
Yeah, it's.
But that's what I tell people, man. It's a journey. Like I say, you got trials and tribulations, So I just take every day, having fun, fighting, enjoying, my fans, haters, whatever. I enjoy all of it. I don't care about all that BS. I just like to fight, have fun, peace, vibe out.
Exactly.
And that's it.
There's big things coming. I think March 18th, by the way, is my brother's birthday. My brother Zach. So it's gonna be an extra special day.
I got you.
Yeah, so shout out to Zach.
Hey, if you go,
get the KO for Zach.
Happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday, Zach. On March 18th, if you wins in Miami, not Fort Lauderdale, y'all, it's been changed to Miami, Florida. If you win, Zach, in Miami, listen, come out. I'm going to give you some love. I'll get you a free ticket in the fight for your birthday, bro.
Hey.
That's on me.
Hey, you're the man. That's it. The Reaper.
Hey, man, bro. Hey, man.
I'm telling you, man.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, it's really been a pleasure. I could have asked more of the training stuff. I really wanted to get to know SD as a person. I wanted to let everybody know that this dude is coming. Wherever he fights next, I don't think it's going to be another iKON fight after this. I think that but wherever it is, he's going to put on a show. Exactly, it's all the same. He gets to perform, man, and I just really enjoyed talking with you tonight, man. I'm looking forward to continuing to follow your journey. I've been following you since I think the beginning of 2020. I'm pretty sure we talked way back in the day. So I really appreciate. Shout out to Dave Van Auken also. He who was able to set
shout
this
out to
up.
Fight Banana, shout out to Dave, man. I like I tell people, man, good people connect with good people. It makes everybody good connections. So shout out to Fight Banana, shout out to Dave. Hey, only thing I just tell people, bro, just stay in tune, have fun, and tune into every podcast. Ragdoll, Fight Bananas, whatever it is, y'all. Have
Support
fun
the
with it and
creators
stay
out
tuned.
here, man. Support the creators and
Yeah.
stay tuned. SD is coming for y'all. The middleweight division needs the Reaper in it, and it's about to have it. I cannot wait for March.
There's already one Reaper. That's okay. It can be two because Robert Whitaker. By the time I get up there,
yeah, there's going to be a torch.
Robert Whitaker, but
exactly. Yeah, and there's a very different flavor to these two. So yeah, there's plenty of room in the world here. So shout out to USD. Seriously, thank you so much for making the time. Fight Bananas. Shout out to you. I appreciate the platform here that you've continued to give me as a creator in this community. And I'm living a dream right now, getting to talk to somebody like SD. It's a huge deal for me for you to take out the time tonight. So definitely check out all of them. Anytime, man. We're gonna talk again very soon. We're gonna talk right after we close up here again, and it's just great to finally meet you in person, and I'm looking forward to March 18th, and getting that KO for Zach. Happy birthday, Zach.
Hey, man. Happy birthday, Zach. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. March 18th, back on iKON. Your boy the Reaper gonna be in now, so hey, stay tuned, y'all.
Can't wait. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Keep taking care of each other.